Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Hope that everyone is having a good start to your week. I can actually thankfully say that mine has been fairly uneventful for a change. Last couple of weeks have been very hectic and lots of, we'll just say, eventful things going on that I needed to be a part of. What's up, Dave? That definitely had most of my brain power over the last couple of weeks. But was able to actually relax a little bit today for the first time. That being said, I've got a very busy week. Microsoft is delivering another workshop this week. We've been doing these monthly, and I'm always involved in every one of them. And then, of course, I've got multiple meetings either in the middle of the delivery or immediately after the delivery. So it's going to make at least the next 3 days fairly eventful. I can also thankfully say that Newcastle won 3-0 at Leicester. Not that anyone was terribly surprised by either the win or the score. I think everyone was a little surprised that it happened within the first 30 minutes, but because we won 3-0. But yeah, it was a good game. We looked good. We moved up the table. That's all that really mattered at the end of the day. We've got a huge game coming up on Sunday against Man U, a team that I thoroughly despise with all of my being. And there are stories that I can tell of exactly why I despise them with all of my being. But I'm not going to go into that because that would be negative. I need you to lose today, but it was never going to. No, it was definitely not going to happen. The thing about it, though, Dave, is that I was watching every one of your games. Nottingham, Fulham, Brighton, Man City, everybody that's in like the Aston Villa, everybody that was in the top 8. And I was just sitting there going, okay, because last week everybody won, so there was no change in positions whatsoever. Might have been change in goal differential, but everybody won. This week I was watching every one of those games and tie, loss, and I was like, yes, this is our opportunity. I mean, we already have a game in hand as well, but we're going to clear that in the next week or so. So I was loving this past weekend. Definitely gave us an opportunity to move up. We jumped Man City, which was excellent. I don't understand how Chelsea stay where they are because they just don't look like a very good team, but yet there they are. We can get a win against... the problem is I looked at this coming weekend's fixtures, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to make any ground up this coming weekend. Everyone's got games that everybody... I mean, like... who was it I saw? Oh, Chelsea's playing freaking Ipswich at home. And I'm going, well, okay, Chelsea's going to win that game. I don't care how bad Chelsea looks. They're still going to probably win that game. Unless Liam Delap decides to all of a sudden score 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, there's no way Chelsea's not winning that game. But it's like that for almost everybody that's in the top 8. They've all got games that they should absolutely win. I think the only one that's not that case is Fulham and Bournemouth. Yeah, Fulham and Bournemouth is going to be a really, really good game. I think that's the Saturday afternoon game. Well, Saturday evening for you. But anyway, definitely paying attention to table placements. It's funny you say that, Dave. Years ago, when I was working for Microsoft the first time, we would have these get-togethers they weren't get-togethers, they were training sessions in Redmond, we weren't on campus, but we were in Redmond, Washington, near where the campus is. And new architects would flood in. If you were in position the first 3 months, you would be required to go there in your first quarter. And then those of us who had been in position for quite some time, and I did 13 of these, came there to help teach the incoming architects how to be good architects inside of Microsoft, because there were different requirements in Microsoft than almost any other company. And then there were things that were being taught by engineering and so on. Anyway, I was there one particular year, or one particular time, and there were these three gentlemen from England that I had been paying attention to their table or had been helping them specifically out, whatever it was. And there was always get-togethers every night. So one particular evening, I think it was Thursday evening, we got talking about football. And this was still early in my knowledge. I've gained a lot of knowledge since then, but I pay a lot of attention. I'm a single guy. I have the time. But I was sitting there talking to them, and they're like, "Oh, well, who's your team?" And I told them Newcastle. And they were asking me questions about Newcastle, and I just started going off, and I started listing players, and I started talking about matches and these different things. But at that time, all of my knowledge was focused on Newcastle. I didn't have knowledge about the rest of the league because I was still learning. But they're like, "Wow, dude, you know more about your team living in America than the majority of the people living in the UK, and they live right down the street from the stadium." So, yeah, so anyway, yeah, I mean, I was actually trying to, I don't know why I was having this conversation with myself yesterday, but I was trying to figure out why I am enjoying English football so much more than almost any American sport. I'm loving women's golf. Women's golf is phenomenal. And everybody would go, "Well, why women and not men? Is it because they're just women and they're beautiful?" No, because they're not all beautiful, first of all. No, it's the swing. It's the swing. The swing is so smooth and elegant. I love watching their swings. Nelly Korda, as tall as she is and as long of a swing as she has, it is always fluid. So I love watching women's golf. And I love watching American football. But every American sport, their games start at 8 p.m. All of them. All of them. I don't care what sport it is, with a few exceptions of baseball, every sport starts at 8 p.m. And there's nothing wrong with that, except for I'm usually streaming. So it's gotten to a point now where, because European football is in the mornings, I'm always available to watch the games most of the time. So I'm getting an opportunity to enjoy not just Newcastle playing, but every team playing. And it's fun. I'm probably going to end up watching one or more of the Champions League matches the next couple of days. They're not on in the mornings, but at least they're on in the afternoons. So anyway, well, it makes perfect sense because I'm old. So, if I were 25 again, then I probably wouldn't care because I'd be willing to stay up later. But yeah, I'm not willing to stay up later anymore. Not for sports. Not for sports. Anyway, okay, we are back playing No Man's Sky. We are going to pick up from where we left off last week, which is in the middle of the Relics expedition. We're going to try and power through the expedition as quickly as we can so that we can get back to our main save file and start building out stuff with all that we have learned. So, yes, this is the right one. I don't remember where I put my head. It was top left. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. For some particular reason, the capture card. There we go. Okay. They did update the game today with a bunch of bug fixes. I don't know what all that means, but That's probably what caused the issue just now. Oh, whoa. Okay. I don't remember what I did here, so let me take a quick run around the space station.
Units received.
Okay.
Units received.
Did I already buy my exosuit upgrade? I did not. I have the money to do so. Okay, last comment on football. Isn't it amazing? The World Cup is in North America coming up. I feel like it's going to be huge for the U.S. and Canada. Mexico's on their way already, I guess. So you kind of don't want to ask Americans about World Cup right now. For those of us who actually pay attention. There aren't too many Americans right now who have a lot of confidence in what's going to come out of our football team. Even with people like Christian Pulisic and Tyler Adams and others. Yeah, we don't have a lot of confidence right now. And we don't have confidence in the team. We don't have confidence in Mauricio Pochettino. It's a big, ugly mess right now. Thankfully, we have... Okay, I have nothing to turn in, nothing that I can redeem. Okay. Luckily, we do have something called the Gold Cup coming up in between. But still, there's not a lot of confidence. Yeah, so is all I'm going to say. He did not do well at the most recent CONCACAF event. He did not get the guys playing better. He did not get the guys playing together. I didn't even watch it, and I was going off of what... Rebecca Lowe said, because I watch her religiously, and... Yeah, there's not a lot of confidence. Right now, I have more confidence in Canada than I do anything else. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and report to the third dig site. Yeah, Poch is not doing a thing for us, is all I'm going to say. Now, we've got players that are on the rise. But as a team, they don't know how to play together. And Poch is not figuring out a way to make it happen. Wow, is there no space station here? Well, from my experience, he did wonders at Spurs. Like, they'd kill to have him back. Well, they certainly would right now. Especially as long as Ange keeps opening his mouth. But I don't think he has learned how to be a country coach. There's a very big difference.
Hostile ships approaching.
I don't want to do this right now. Okay, now I'm stuck. Ship is not made for this. Oh, he got his damn shield back. There we go. Alright, that's gotta be all of them.
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay. I don't want to speak to the captain. I don't want your frigate right now. I'm in the middle of an expedition. Now is not the time. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm so impressed with your knowledge on this because I started following an NHL team just to try and get into American sport, and I'm so out of touch. It's English ignorance. Well, okay. I don't think I'd agree with you on that. The reason I say that is because NHL hockey is such an American sport. American Canadian. No one plays it. I mean, there are countries that play it, but there are no other leagues. It is truly an American sport. So, as someone who doesn't live here and can't see it day in and day out, or learn about it day in and day out, other than what's on the internet, yeah, I don't think I would be too upset by that. And even still, all the knowledge that I have with respect to English Premier League, and even, I've been learning a little bit, obviously, about some of the teams that are in the Champions League, has taken me 12 years. I mean, I've been following this for 12 years. I picked it because Minnesota Wild, they have forests on their kits. American friend got me into it. Okay. I live in America, and I have no interest in hockey whatsoever. My best friend's a big fan, and we live near the Washington Capitals, so I've been to see a Capitals game, but I have zero interest in NHL. Let me see if I can get to the next location. Okay, there's another. Let me go here. Years ago, I was 16, and that's when I got into football properly, so you're just as much of a fan as I am. Alright, let's check the WTC first. Yeah, GTC, I think that's what I said. No. Well, you got chromatic metal.
Product received.
And you got copper.
Product received.
And then selling wise, I don't think I really have anything to sell. Well, I mean, I could sell my exhibits, and I do have to at some point, but their demand is low. Okay. Oh, I'm not paying 80 grand. We're at a point where I don't need to pay that now. Okay, good. Let me see. Oh, I thought you accepted pirate stuff. Okay, I guess not. Alright, that's fine. I will absolutely take my War Piper Core, though. And, I mean, might as well take my iron batteries, too. And let me take a quick look at my expedition here, because take a photo of 5 ground creatures. This is the one that I'm worried about. I don't think I even have what's necessary to do this one. These 3 are going to take care of themselves. I need to excavate a whole bunch more bones. Yeah, and then I do need to sell fossils. But adopt a companion. And take 5 shots of ground creatures. Let's go do that real quick while we're at someplace new. Alright, it's definitely not going to be that one. Copper, rusted metal, and sodium. No. Gamma root, copper, uranium, salt. It's a nuclear planet, probably not. Paradise planet, that'll work. That will work nicely. Oop, nope. Okay, it must be on the other side of this planet. No, there's no way that's right. This one's got ancient bones. Ocean base. Misty planet. That one might actually work better. Yeah, because then I can also scrounge up some bones too while we're at it. don't know if I'm supposed to keep them or sell them. Oh, I'm sure you probably have nothing. Trade your gestures, examine the cargo manifest. Or just get gravity involved, star ball. Yeah, you got nothing, dude. You got nothing. Let's see if you want anything of mine, though, at a inflated cost. Either one of those work. No. Nope. Alright, dude. Have a nice day. Where'd my ship go? Planet go? I need to get a upgrade for my pulse engine because I am consuming way too much fuel. Start here. Perfect. Yep, this is perfect. Nice. Whoa, that's a hell of a drop-off. Oh, there was another one right here. I'm damned if I see one, though. That's right there. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Units received.
That's buried technology, vigilant stone, fossil bed. All right, let's go over there. Okay.
Units received. Units received.
Okay. Whoa. Let me see. Oh god, there's two of them. Okay, there's one. Okay. This has gotten damaged.
Component repaired. Component repaired.
I need a wiring loom, which I don't own. I'll have to go back to the space station for that. Alright, that was in phase 5. Okay, so I only need 2 more now to finish that.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Great. Juicy grub. Whoa, what was that?
Now protection falling.
Whole bunch of hazardous material.
Now protection falling.
Yeah, whoop. Rib cage, tailbone, forearms, rib cage, predator skull. Oh yeah.
Technology recharge.
in the trash. Yeah, I'll do that.
Technology recharge.
Where? That was weird.
Life support power.
I'm gonna keep grabbing bones. While I'm here. Because we need... Investigate memory centers. They haven't told us how to do that. Search dung samples. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta do that too. There it is. Excavate ancient bones, so 80. Okay. Alright, let's try and get back to the ship now, and then we'll... figure things out from there. Nuts out there. They tend the personal data, facial system crash, columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downwards. Lost help, organic element. The life form looks to me for help and then points to my gather resources, single show. It said organic element, so I'm going to go with carbon.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
And I received nanites. And my standing increased. Excellent. And there was carbon right there, dude. And there. Okay, let's see. Alright, let me take a look at your components first. Yeah, let me grab one of these.
Product received.
Actually, I'm gonna...
Product
There we go.
received.
Oh, wiring loom. Need
Product
that.
received.
I'll take both of these.
Product received.
I don't want to sell these yet. Okay, these are both overvalued, so
Units received.
there's 2 of those. I can craft new ones without any problem, so... Alright, let's take a look at your blueprints. You have something in the neighborhood of efficiency for my ship. That would be a big fat no. Okay. All right. How can I Okay. Now let's see if that actually counted. It didn't. That or it's just not keeping track. Photograph a group of ground creatures. You have to take a photograph of all 5 at one time. Lovely. Alright, now the question is can I feed you? Adopt. Yay! You can adopt up to 6 alien creatures. Manage companions from the quick menu. Companions can be summoned to accompany you on planets where they can help find and collect resources. Feed, pet, and customize your friend by interacting with them. Well-nurtured companions may even lay eggs. The companion register can currently hold 2 companions. Additional slots can be installed with nanites. Okay. Let's give treats. Wow. I had no idea this guy could maneuver like that. Gently pat. Alright, any chance you're going to drop some dung on the ground? Alright, well, let me go check out these buildings. Let's do another one of those. I've got extra bones here, so I figure I might as well go ahead and do this. We'll do dragon skull. Lengthy fins. Fossilized wings. And there we go. This is new. Okay. Oops. Okay, we need to fix this. There's my wiring loom.
Repaired.
Excellent. Okay, I think we are good. We can move on to do the next thing. He's sleeping, I have a feeling. Alright, let's get to the ship. This planet sucks. Okay, let's make sure that we get you. Supreme life support upgrade and life support gel times 5. Excellent. Those are always welcome. Okay, hold on. What did I do? You.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Life support module. Put you there. So what does that do? Solar panel power plus 28%. Life support tanks plus 50%. Okay, that's good. I like that.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, I have no pulse engine upgrades in this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next location. Okay. Okay. First things first, space station. Again, I have nothing that I can give you. Or that I can... Okay, hold on a minute. Donate. I have... Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't have anything else. But that gave me projectile ammunition, so that's good. I need that. Alright, so we've increased our merchant guild standing. Very good.
Units received.
I need a spaceship vendor. You. Okay, I need a pulse engine. That's a 3. That's a C. I don't... Crap, you don't have... Oh, here we go. Pulse engine module.
Product received.
There we go. Plus 20% efficiency, maneuverability, and 24% boost. Okay, good. Very good. X-Core. Alright, let me put that here.
Technology recharge.
Alright, I still have my warp hyper cores here too to use, but I figured I might as well go ahead and use what I have. What is a hex core?
Units received. Units received.
Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. So we still have to recover and analyze buried data. I don't know what that means. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, God. Phase 3, here we go. I think it's phase 3, isn't it? No, it's phase 2. Crap. Dig up buried caches to find records and analyze them in the exosuit. Crap, I need to go back. I need to go back to a different... I wonder if... I don't know how to go back here. Space stations. Not the previous system. Oh, here we go. Rendezvous 2. Okay, so those 2 sales did help me with this. Which planet was it? Salvageable scrap. Ancient bones. Elia Alpha. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be looking for buried cash. So that I can finish phase 2. Activate a target sweep on any planet's surface to locate buried caches. And then the good thing is I can go immediately back to the dig site for 3 because I've already gotten there.
Technology recharge. Webpage up. Nope, that's not. That's it. Don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for because I don't remember buried cash coming up as an item. building. So let me go here. At least have some place to start from. Oh, there we go. There's a memory stone. I'm supposed to be looking for those too. I just... Chlorine. Organic rock chlorine. Okay. I don't... New building part you learned. Okay. Oh, that's a cargo drop. That's not what I want. Okay, there's what I want.
Okay, so that's 2. We need 3 more. Okay. What are you? Okay, I got sticky honey. Okay, I don't know what that... Prize off extrusion. I have no idea what's happening right now. Unfortunately, these are all... There's only 2 of them. Yeah, that's 3. Yeah, I'm running out of space here. Alright, let's get rid of you. Oh, where did the ammunition go? I had bought ammunition. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and craft another... Alright, let's do one of you. Horn Predator Skull. These are arms. Flailing tailbone, yep. Okay. Excellent. Alright. $370 this way. Unfortunately, I have not seen any more memory stones. Oops. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, hold on. Can I get 5? Did that count? Apparently not.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need a 5th. Oh, there's a memory stone right here. New building part learned. Awesome. Alright, so now I know what they're for. Alright, the buried cache is right there. Pungent tentacle. Okay. Alright, that's 4. I just need 1 more. Oh. One, 2. No, there's only 3. 4. Okay, that should have done it. But it's not showing as complete. Still can't believe I haven't excavated more terrain. Yeah. I don't understand. Huh. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's out of range. Okay, anyway. Okay. This is the last buried cache.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Thermal protection falling.
Okay, there we go. Alright, let's take a quick look and see if there are any more memory stones. No.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, let's get ourselves back to the ship.
Extreme heat damage detected. Technology recharge.
That's the one that I just got. Was this building here when I got here? Huh. I did not remember this building being here when I landed. Option. Clear pattern emerges. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. So it's double -1.
Weather update.
Yeah.
Storm clearing.
Yeah, it's double -1. So anything 350 or higher. It's 353, I think. Yeah, 353. For some reason, my brain didn't want to work. I don't care about the distress signal, but okay. Okay, bite size is complete. We just got prepackaged sublight amplifier unit, band pulse engine upgrade, and nav data times 20. We also got phase 3, which gives us a living fossil companion egg. Okay. Take a photo of 5 ground creatures. I just don't understand how we're supposed to get that. We are going to get 5 more inventory slots here soon, so that's good. Did we get something else? All right. I guess what we can do is go to the distress signal. And maybe there's a whatever those bone things were. Because we still need 3 more of those. I need to move some things around inventory-wise. Okay. Okay, hold on. The egg is ready to hatch into a new companion. Locate the egg in the inventory, then hatch the companion egg with... Okay. Okay. Nanites received. Report the corpse of a dead, clearly deceased had a penchant. Cargo hold was secured by some kind of homemade security system. Let me just search the new technology discovered. Hazmat gauntlet. Okay.
Technology installed.
I need 20. Okay. Actually not a problem because I have plenty of regular sodium. So let's just put in...
Technology recharge.
Okay. Okay.
Thermal protection falling.
Actually... Oh.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Okay. Just got something.
Warning. Threat detected.
Hostile attack vector? Memory stones, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing any. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's go up to the space station. We'll travel to the next location. And I've got a couple of fossils I can sell. had my actual ship, my personal ship, I think I called it something related to Skywalker, then I would absolutely go after that ship, but I don't, so. Oh, cool.
Hostile scan detected.
Whoa. Okay, where's the entrance? I hate those. One of the worst things I think that they've added. So, I'm not a fan of the space stuff in this game, period. I don't like the space combat. For me, has always felt very sluggish. What can I do? Exosuit upgrade chart. Okay. All right, those I can actually craft. Over here, I believe. I just wish I knew how many you wanted. Alright, let me do 3. And then if he'll take more, then I'll go ahead and give him more. Oh, he'll only take 1. Oh, I haven't increased my standing yet. That wasn't enough. Alright, that's fine. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Huh. I don't know how I just did that. Let's offer you a gift. You don't really have anything that I want. These aren't selling well. Oh, this one is, though. Sell that one.
Received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we need to get to the next location. Base stations, Big Creek. that. Yeah, I don't have any of that either. Okay. Whoa. Don't know why things are so shaky around here. Alright, before we go anywhere, there's what I was looking for. Okay, this is pre-packaged sublight amplifier unit, a pre-built wiring package designed to allow easy installation of core technology. Use E to begin the installation process. A highly advanced upgrade for the pulse engine. Alright, let's move you to there and you to there. Plus 30% pulse drive power. Oh, I don't actually have pulse drive power, so that's the first one of those I've gotten. Okay. Cool. And then this is suspicious pulse engine module. That, I think I'm going to sell next time I get a chance. Well, that was fantastic. Alright, on to dig 3. Oh, yeah. I can't see anything. Lovely.
signature detected.
Over here, the paleontologist conversing with a remote colleague. They seem to be discussing some of their findings. Their tone puzzled. Not understand has become of ancient creatures. The fauna here has no evidence of 4 legs. The alien turns their attention to me, indicating a diagram on their data pad. A quadrupedal beast is displayed. They tap at the 4 limbs, shaking their head and frowning. Exporter Okal seems to want me to find evidence of this 4-legged creature or one of its descendants. He's strange, friend. Bones we have found are different from the creatures. Ancestor has 4 legs, fauna has none. Can you help us? Okay. Need to get out of that cold. That's still at 91%. We're still good there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of the dirt. I don't have any need for the dirt. Alright, oh, I know what I need to do. We need to clear that. Alright, so we've learned that. Next one, collect a complete fossil. This is going to give us a Supreme Hyperdrive upgrade ×2, prepackaged Aquajet unit, and multi-tool inventory slots. Okay.
Weather update. Storm clearing. Extreme temperature detected.
I really didn't need to do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's where we need to go. Okay.
Technology recharge.
See if we can find ourselves a starting point. Okay, there we go. Okay. Whoa. that was a beautiful piece of landing. Alright. I need to run upstairs and go run to the restroom. So let me go do that. I will be right back. And we will continue on from here. I need to try and do a number of things. I want to try and... Obviously, doing the Ancient Bones is one thing. But I want to see if there are any more memory stones. I also want to see if... there's something else. Oh, ground animals. Get a picture of 5. So, anyway. I will run upstairs, and then I'll be right back. All right. $496. That, but all right, Dave. Have a good night. Don't know if I can get to it. Find my way out. Here it is.
Technology recharge.
Okay, there's my way out. Okay. I hate the jetpacks in these games. I hate them. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. I don't know if we've got enough to do... I've got to craft the thing first. My God.
Units received. Units received.
Knowledge stone. That's right, the memory stones are purple.
Units received. Toxic protection falling.
Alright, I'm not seeing any memory stones, so... Unfortunately. Alright, I still need a rib cage. Where did it go? For some reason, this jetpack works this way, and I really don't like it. Understand how I'm not at the top yet.
Life support power low.
Oh, good Lord.
Technology recharge.
Oh. Can I make more of those? No, that... Hold on a minute. That's ion battery. I know. Cobalt. I need cobalt. Which is not something that I have. There we go. I think I'm going to stay up here. For now. All right. Okay, there's another one there. Vigilant stone.
Units received.
Okay. Oh, I know why we're not getting any memory stones on this planet. Nope, still need another one. What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Holy shit! Okay. Anybody know if that counted? Let's find out. It did. I just need one more. There was a... Okay, there's a fossil bed. Alright, well... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so I think the memory stones only show up on relic planets, not fossil planets. I think there's a difference between the two.
Toxic protection falling.
Metal fingers. Uh-huh. Thought that was going to happen. Alright, good. There is another one that I can... Alright, I might be able to do two things at one time. Son of a bitch. Alright, I got everything that I need. Now, where was that? There. Okay, now we finished the fossil, or we got all the parts that we need. I need to get my ship, which means I need to find a place to put it. Right here looks good. I've got a lot of stuff. Including this polished stone. I don't know what it's used for, though. Did you all already have... No, apparently you didn't. Okay. This is the new one. Alright. Yep, let's go with that. Demand's not all that good. That one will work. Play that one. Alright. Okay, so stone ghosts. We're going to get salvage scrap and polished stone. Alright. The thing's not angry at me.
Thermal protection falling.
Now I have bone nuggets. Intact hydraulics? That was the salvage scrap? Okay. Huh. Sure. Whatever. Alright, let me go get in my ship. Okay, we were on phase 3, so there's this one. Multi-tool inventory slots, Supreme prepackaged Aquajet unit. Alright, now let's go there. Okay. Hyperdrive module, Aquajet unit. Okay. And former forelegs. Prepackaged neutron cannon, prepackaged E-field compressor unit. I don't know what the last one is. Aquajets. Oh, this is for the ship. Okay. Neutron cannon upgrade. I don't have the neutron cannon, is the problem. I have a geology cannon. And then I have 2 hyperdrive module upgrades. And that's great and all, but hyperdrive range, warp cell efficiency. Another range and efficiency increase, okay. And then, what is this? Prepackaged neutron cannon unit. Okay, a different kind of weapon of some kind. Sure, whatever. Okay, so we need to photograph a group of ground creatures. And then once we do that, we'll get the fishing rig plans so that we can catch a whispering or bleached bonefish. And then that'll finish phase 3. Do we salvage data, Titanic trophy? There it is, nutrient. Okay, so we need to go do... Let's go do these 3 to learn the nutrient processor. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what order we do it in.
Extreme temperature detected.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. A bountiful planet. That is probably... Alright, both of those are ancient bones. Yeah, let's go here. I think that might be our best option. Yeah, there's the new islands that you can, the floating islands that you can find now. That's cool. And actually, there's water too. There are no buildings around? sometimes the communication stations can be good while I'm trying to get to one.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I can't believe I haven't found a freaking building yet.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected.
Whatever.
Hostile ships approaching.
Fine. That should be it. I can't see a thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, this is interesting. Okay, where's this communication station? 18 hours, 15 hours. I don't understand. I supposedly landed on one. Well, holy crap.
Units received.
Huh. buried cache.
Units received.
Well, this sucks. There are no animals here except for this one here. Directing bowels. There we go. I have to do that 20 times, so
Incoming storm.
I wish I just had more animals here to do it with. This is not a very good planet. I can't see anything. I'm gonna go to the spacer because at the moment I'm not 100% sure that I understand what I'm doing. I think I might as well go ahead and go to the next location. Why I'm showing as being cold.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. All right. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that I need to do here. Who is this merchant that's attached to my ship? Oh, wow. I can actually do this in one jump. That's beautiful. think I can. Coloring the way that it was, I thought this might be an outlaw system. But it doesn't look like it. Not with a Gek. Insignia. No. Okay, good. Need those.
Product received. Product received.
Okay. Standing increased. I still haven't reached the next level. I can go get another exosuit upgrade though. Oh, Lord.
Product received.
Okay. Okay, standing increased. Still haven't reached Journeyman. We're still sitting at Apprentice. Oh well.
Units received.
Let's see if you're wanting to buy my fossil. Yeah, 4.6%. There we go.
Units received.
Okay. That milestone's done. Polychromatic zirconium and dirt. I still haven't figured out what to use dirt for yet. I keep finding it, but I have no clue what it's used for. Let's see. Cobalt. Yes, I want cobalt.
Product received.
I don't really need dihydrogen jelly. Okay. Right, first of all, that needs to go to the starship. And then this I want to actually craft. There it is. Polychromatic zirconium. It's a trade good. I wonder... Was that one of the things you could redeem? I don't think it... No, electrified crowns was what I was remembering. Okay. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. I want you. Wow, that big long hyperdrive trip, and I've still got 94%. Holy crap. Well, this seems like a good place for bonefish. Except for I haven't learned it yet. Alright. This also seems like a good place for memory stones. Trying to land, but the game won't let me. Finally. Yeah, there's another bone. Here, 57. They've done a much better job of making it much easier to collect stuff that you need to use your E button for. Because that used to be a pain in the butt to get that targeted right. Reptilian fossil display plans, inventory slots, and Gek words. Alright, so now I'm sure we're going to another planet, but before we do that...
Units received. Units received.
Yeah, this planet seems to be full of flying, but not ground.
Units received.
There's a memory stone.
Radiation protection falling.
Viking dagger. Okay, new building part. Yeah, there's just not enough. There's one there. There just don't appear to be enough creatures, ground creatures on this planet. I don't think I really needed that, but
Units received.
ferrite dihydrogen. Okay. Okay, new building part. See if there's another one close by. Go ahead and get this last one. There's the ship. Fossil bed. .405. Okay. Nope. I do not need any more ferrite dust. That is for certain. Three. Alright, I've got 4. There's a 5th. If I can get the 5th one over here, I think I can actually take a picture of all 5. One, two, three. There's 4. Three, 4. Come on, buddy. Come on. Actually, I can bring them to you. There we go.
Radiation protection falling.
Now I'm just going to sit here and collect dung samples. Do I have the ability to craft? I do. Okay, so we got you. Carbon nanotubes, dihydrogen jelly. Exoskiff. Mealworm, spicy chum, bionic lore, dangling orb, shadow lore. Okay, so that was that. Now I just need to catch a whispering or bleached bonefish. Question is are there any on this planet, or do I have to get them from someplace else?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I still need one more memory stone and 10 more dung samples. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection
18.
falling. Technology recharge.
Oh, I only need 2 more. Oh, there's 2 right here in the game. Won't let me get them. And then I still have to get the memory stone. 19, 20. Ah. This is the stupidest thing. And then, okay, let's go get the memory stone. Oh, crap. Something tells me I'm gonna get stuck on the whole fishing thing. so there's written in stone. Dirty bronze times 10. Not sure what I'm going to use that for, but okay. Not what I wanted. And this is giving me hexite times 10.
Extreme radiation detected. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh boy, he's big.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
No.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, so the fish that I need is not here. Alright, I just need to get back to my ship now. Which is 650 some odd away.
Radiation protection falling.
Well, I gotta say, this has been a very productive planet. I am going to take a quick break, though, when I get to the ship, because I do need to go upstairs and feed the dog. Yeah, so my initial worry was that I was never going to be able to get the 5 creatures in one photo shot. Got that to work. Now I just need to figure out how to get the bonefish. Once I install the fishing rig, of course. I'm not sure that we're going to get everything finished tonight, but we're going to get close, and then we can hopefully wrap everything up tomorrow. Or Wednesday, sorry, Wednesday. Alright, there's my ship. Let me get this fossil bed. Count towards the 32 that or the 80 that I need. Okay. Let me go run upstairs and feed the dog, and then we will continue on to the fossil planet. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Okay. Great thing is in phase 5, all we've got to do is do the dig and assemble, and we'll be done. But we still have excavating of 3,500 cubic units, and I'm nowhere close. Excavating another 48 ancient bones, and then something to do with whipping up a... Which one is it that we've got that we learn the nutrient? Okay, so we've got to finish this before we can do the nutrient processor stuff. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and head to the next planet. I'm gonna kill some rocks. I've been burning through a lot of tritium. So thought I'd kill some rocks. That's not what I wanted. Apparently there's I don't know what's going on.
Hostile scan detected.
Great. Okay. There we go. Man. Alright, that I can sell to. Alright, I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put this in there. Bionic lore. Alright, so this is a water world. Oh, well then this has gotta be where we can find bonefish. Holy crap. can't... Why am I never able to see it? I'm gonna go wherever that communication thing is. Aquatic landing initiated. Well, this is new for me. Okay, first things first. I need to install the fishing rig. Actually, let me put it up here.
Technology installed.
I need 3 nanotubes and a fishing rig. I mean, yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we got a fishing rig. I'm gonna move you to the starship also.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And why should that matter? Especially if you're going to be below the surface. It says it's too weak. Alright, let me... Wow. I can't see a thing. Somehow I ended up in the water. I'm starting to think that that bonefish can only be caught There's my ship. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna go wherever this guy's ship is because there's a good chance. I can't see anything. Well, there's water at least. Where was that guy's ship? Oh, right there. See, this is the problem. I have no ability. So it's this direction. Alright, how is it that I do a... So it's that way, towards that communication station. Still too weak. Okay. This is a pain. This is a very big pain. Because I don't think that does me any good. Landing area not clear. What are you talking about? Perfectly calm water. Now it's that way. And I'm just guessing, to be completely honest. I mean, as far as direction is concerned. I'm hoping that the communication stations are people who have already found the location and are trying to help everybody else. It's not always true, but that's what I'm hoping for anyway. At least I can actually see now. There for the longest time, I couldn't see for squat. Try landing here and see what happens. Too weak. Where was that? There's the communication station. No, that can't be right. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's what the communication station was for. Just to let you know that there was a structure down there. Alright, now I gotta find my ship. gave it a try. Okay. Maybe 1 second. I want to look at something. Okay.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I looked something up, and the recommendation is not to use this planet. It's basically to go back to the other planets that you were using and just scavenge as many bones as you can from each of them. Like maybe I'll go back to the dig site for dig 3, which I can very quickly do via the space station teleporter. So yeah, so we'll do that. Then that'll allow us to get the necessary bones. We can craft the skeleton, because you don't actually have to find bones on a water world to craft a water-based aquatic fossil. You would just have to have the aquatic fossil stand, and then piece the pieces together. So I can go and get fossils from anywhere, piece them together, and then I'm going to need to put together a bone dish via the anomaly, which the recommendation is to use the anomaly to get the Cronus so that you don't have to set up a base with a nutrient processor in it. So, first thing, I'm going to sell some of this crap. Alright, sell or Starship.
Units received.
Well, they won't buy my silver. Oh, there it is.
Units received.
Space stations. Rendezvous 3. And actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up from here on Wednesday night. I'm not even going to bother going to the planet yet. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and call it here for the night, and then we'll pick up from here on Wednesday. Hopefully be able to power through the remaining pieces of 4 and 5, because that's really all that we have left. That and the fishing. We got one thing of 4, or one thing of 3, which is the fishing, and then 4 we're probably gonna clear. We should be able to clear two of them here, and then 5 we just need to collect the fossils, and that's it. And we actually might be able to do that if we collect enough fossils here at Rendezvous 3. We can potentially just go ahead to Rendezvous 5 and finish everything off pretty quickly. So that's going to be kind of the thought process for Wednesday night. Stories learned? What are stories? Huh. Now keep in mind, these are actually not all just... Well, are they for me as a whole? I don't know. Storage starships. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to call it here for the night. We'll pick back up from here on Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be able to finish the expedition and then get back to my main save so that I can start building out some things. I've definitely got some plans for what I want to do back at my base, and maybe even eventually do it in a starship. The whole starship thing, I enjoy salvaging frigates. I really enjoy the salvaging of frigates. I think that's a lot of fun. But the using of a frigate and building out a fleet, I don't see the purpose. Because as I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of space combat to begin with. It's not bad in this game, but I got really spoiled. As someone who's been playing games for a really long time, I played X-Wing and TIE Fighter when they came out, and those were DOS computer games. Those games were awesome flight games. Space flight games. They were absolutely incredible, especially for their time. And we're talking, I played those when I was in college. I was living with fraternity brothers, so I was probably a junior or a senior. It was probably a senior, because I was there for 5 years, so I was probably a 4th year senior. And man, it was X-Wing TIE Fighter and then X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. And all 3 of them were fantastic. They were fantastic flight games, space flight games. And this game just, I don't feel it's as good. Again, maybe I'm spoiled. Anyway, everyone have a great rest of your evening, a good continuation of your week. We will pick up from here on Wednesday with more No Man's Sky, clear the Relic expedition, and then get to work on the building. So hopefully I'll see you then. Good night, everybody.